Imagine that you got your best friend a beautiful dress, but instead of thanking you for the dress, they just asked you for another one. The same way, we are always asking the universe for things, and when we receive it, instead of thanking the universe for it, we are always asking for more. This is where gratitude comes in the picture. Gratitude helps us appreciate all that we have so that we can even attract more abundance, but we can also feel that the universe is always aspiring to give us all that we desire. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sue and today I want to be talking about how you can add more gratitude into your life. I have been recently rereading this book called The Magic, and I have really learned how to shift my perspective from anything negative happening into my life and how I can turn it into more positive things. This is a book which helps you revamp all areas of your life and create abundance in them. How you can shift your perspective and change your entire life. This book is really magical. It helps you understand why things are happening the way they are happening, how you can change your dialogue and create the most beautiful life. Whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will be given an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken away from him or her. The book is really based on whatever we are currently saying, we are attracting more of that. So whenever you're saying, I don't like my job, I haven't gotten enough money, I can't find my perfect partner, I can't pay my bills, that is what you are attracting all the time because that's what you're focusing on. So when you shift your focus and say, I'm so grateful that I have the money to pay my bills, I'm so grateful that I have this job where I can go and use a computer, I'm so grateful that I have loving friendships, you will attract more of those because your focus is on those things. And I have been experiencing the same in my life. Whenever I am in a state of negativity, whenever I'm feeling that I don't have enough, that is what I attract. And whenever I feel gratitude in my heart, I always feel happy. I always feel blissful. And even if something negative is happening in your life currently, how can you shift your perspective of that situation and be happier? What can you do which is in your control? And that is your state of being. How you feel is in your control. And that is what we are going to be talking about in today's video. I'm going to be covering how you can create more magic in your health, more magic in your finances, more magic in your relationships, and more magic in your work, and also in your overall life. So before we jump into the different sections, I want you to do a little exercise. So look at your life currently. Is there something you really wanted 6 months ago and you currently have it? I want you to experience full gratitude for that thing. Just put your hands over your heart and say, thank you, universe, for giving me all the money to pay my rent, to pay my bills. Thank you, universe, for giving me a fulfilling job. Thank you, universe, for giving me loving friendships. Thank you, universe, for giving me nutritious food. Thank you, universe, for giving me a healthy body. And thank you, universe, for giving me a beautiful life. And just see yourself feel so happy, feel so blissful, and just shift your energy. Today is a very auspicious day to practice gratitude for all that you have because today is a new moon, and new moon signifies new beginnings, new chapters. So even if something negative is happening, let it happen and experience gratitude for all the positive things that happened even in that negative situation. And let's start. So how can we create magical health? I remember in 2021 when I was struggling with the skin problem, I would wake up every single day feeling really sad, unhappy, and feeling that it wouldn't be healed and just feeling very negative. And it is only when I detached my focus from all the negativity and just focused on whatever good was happening in my body. So the idea is to give thanks to all the organs of your body that are working perfectly and that have supported you. Give thanks to the sense of your sight. Give thanks to the sense of taste that you have. Give thanks to your heart. Give thanks to your arms. Give thanks to your legs. Give thanks that you can feel things, you can see things. Give thanks to your clear, beautiful skin. And just give thanks to your body to help you do things, to help you breathe, to help you function every single day. And when I really did this, I just started to cry because our body is supporting us every single day. And our body is just going through so much every single day. We have to appreciate it for what it does. And the book also says that to remind yourself about the gift of health, you can take a piece of paper and write, "The gift of health is keeping me alive," and keep it where you will see it often. And this will help you remind you that the gift of health is keeping you alive. So how can we create magical relationships? Gratitude makes relationships flourish. As you increase your gratitude for any relationship, you will magically receive an abundance of happiness and good things in that relationship. So, as we all know that relationships are really important for our overall happiness. But sometimes there can be complications in relationships, and I understand that it can be really hard to maneuver those. So the book states that if we take 3 most important relationships of our lives and just look at that person, just take a picture of that person, look at them, and write down 10 things that you're grateful for that person. You can say things like, "Thank you so much, XYZ," whatever their name is, "for giving me all the happiness in the world. Thank you so much for making me feel so loved and so taken care of. Thank you so much for taking care of me when I was sick. Thank you so much for just making me feel like I was appreciated." You can write down all the things that you love about that person and say thanks to them. You can even call them and say thanks to them, but just say thanks to them. And whenever you see them, appreciate whatever they do for you. Even if they open the door for you, appreciate it, because that's what's going to make them feel loved, and that's what's going to transform your relationship with them. How can we create magic in our finances? So it can be very easy to always feel that we don't have enough money, but we always take for granted that when we were children, everything was paid for us and we had an abundance mindset. We always had things working out for us. So how can we shift our focus to that time when everything was paid for us? You can go back into your childhood and say, "Thank you so much for all the money that I have received. Thank you so much for all the toys that I got when I was a child. Thank you so much for all the food that I got, all the vacations that I went on. Thank you so much for making me feel that I was always taken care of. Thank you so much for giving me all the money to pay all of my bills, my rent. Thank you so much for all the abundance that I have received until now." And you can just take a $10 or like just a dollar bill and just say, "Thank you so much for all the abundance and money I have received until now." And just keep it in your wallet or keep it wherever you will see the most. And whenever you receive your salary or any source of income, or even when you receive a gift or a lunch or anything which costs money, always say thank you. Thank you so much, universe, for giving me this money and making sure that I'm taken care of. Just say thank you and feel the gratitude in your heart. What I like to do is actually, I have this app called the Secret app, and it is an app for the money. Basically, it's a secret money app, and you can log in anytime you receive your salary or anytime you receive any kind of money. You can log into that, and it's called Manifested Money. So it shows you how much money that you've actually manifested. It doesn't have to be a lump sum of money. When you calculate it, you really realize that I am so grateful that I always receive this money. And it will just shift your focus to the abundance, and you will feel that you are very wealthy and you are supported. So how can you create magic in our work lives? Think about the fact that there are a lot of people right now that are unemployed and that just have gotten let go of. And the fact that you actually have a job to be grateful for. Just feel that gratitude in your heart and think about all the time-saving equipment that you use, the laptops that help you work from home, the fact that you have loving colleagues, and the fact that you have a stable income. All these things are things that we take for granted and the things that we should be very grateful for. I have a colleague that is always very happy. She's always energetic. Regardless of what she's working on, she will always give her 100%. And I love that I'm always getting inspired by people like this. And I feel that this is the energy we should experience in our work lives. No matter what we are working on, we should give our 100% and be grateful for that job. And when we express that gratitude to the other people that we work with, we will see our work life transform, and we will feel so much better about our work situation. Even if you're a parent working from home and you don't have a 9 to 5 or any stable job, you can still express gratitude for your role, for all the things that are good about your role, for all the things that make you happy during the day. And the book states that you can have an invisible manager during that day of your work and just track all the nice things that are happening during that day. You can say, I'm so grateful, my meeting went so well today. I'm so grateful that I got a compliment by my boss today on my work. I'm so grateful that I had a really nice conversation with my colleague. I'm so grateful for this event at work. It could be anything. Just count all the blessings that you're receiving at your work day. Count all the nice things that are happening and see your work life change. Now I want to talk about how we can deal with negativity. So life can be sometimes unpredictable and negative things could happen. This could be a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, but it is up to us how we view that situation. We can either view that situation as a new beginning, or we can view that situation as something really negative and dwell over it. I myself sometimes have a habit of overthinking things and feeling sad, but I always do my best to step up and look at the positive of the situation. So now what we are going to do is look at your life and see about any area which you're not happy with. Look at any area which is negative, or you are feeling that it's not working out for you. And it could be a loss of a relationship, for example, and just take a moment and write a letter to the universe. So you can say, thank you, universe, for giving me this life experience. Thank you, universe, for giving me this person. I learned so much from this relationship. I was so loved and so taken care of. Thank you so much, that person, to teach me so much about myself. Thank you for showering me with love, and thank you so much for this life experience. If I did anything wrong, please forgive me, and I will take all the lessons from this relationship and implement them into my life. Or you can also write 10 things that you absolutely loved about this person and what you were grateful for that person. This could also be a current relationship in your life that is not going well. You could do the same. You could just write down all the traits of that relationship that you love and that you are really grateful for. It could be a troubled relationship in your life. You could say, thank you so much that this person always helps me. Thank you so much this person listens to me. Thank you so much that this person was there for me when I needed them. It could be anything. Just write down all the positive traits of this person and see your relationship transform. So now I want to talk about how you can attract abundance in your life through gratitude. So what I like to do is before every morning, or it could be in the night as well, I make a list of all the things I want in that next day to happen. So I would say, I feel so happy and grateful that my work day went really well. I feel so happy and grateful that I had really nutritious food in the morning. I feel so happy and grateful that my meeting went really well. I feel so happy and grateful that I really enjoyed my day with my friends. It could be anything which you are looking forward to in the next day. Just write the script beforehand, before the day. Just write down all the things that you want to happen as though they are already happening. So you will say, I feel so happy and grateful that my day went really well. I feel so happy and grateful that my date went really well. It could be anything. And just write it and let it go. This will really help you just set that intention that you want the thing to go well. And that is how things will go well. Naturally, that always happens to me. So I hope that these tips were helpful for you. And I would also like to add that there are a few practices that you can implement in your life as well to help add more gratitude into your life. One of them is actually to use a gratitude journal, and that is what I use. I love this journal because there are morning meditations and evening meditations that you can do. So you can do a morning meditation which really highlights affirmations, what you're grateful for and how you will make space for gratitude. And in the evening meditations, you can just reflect on the day. What are the positive things that happened and how did you make a difference during that day and how you were feeling during that day. So a journal can really help you embed gratitude into your life. I also really like to go to the church and feel gratitude in that moment because churches are so peaceful and all the noise, all the external environment is just, they don't exist in that time. So I feel really peaceful when I go to churches, and that is where I really feel grateful for all the things that I have. I hope this video helped you bring more joy in your life, and I hope that you have all the abundance that you deserve in your life in terms of health, wealth, relationships, and work. And if this video was helpful in any way, please feel free to like the video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.